Larray has just destroyed his career. Stay around until the end of the video because you're not going to want to miss out on any of this information. You're going to get blown away. Larray has 33 million followers across social media, with 19 million on TikTok alone. He's a member of the most popular TikTok content house, The Hype House, and he's one of the most popular creators in the world. Larray's connection with his fans is what separates him from many other big creators. He said, "I was just with an influencer who refused to take a picture with a fan. It blew my mind. I was like, we're not doing anything. You're just standing here. You need to take a picture." So I took the fan's phone and took the picture. He does more for his fans than he probably should. Larray said, "Sometimes I give my fans my number and I'll FaceTime them or I'll Zoom them. Without them, I wouldn't be here. I'd be in college, depressed and studying geometry or something." He also has plans beyond TikTok. Larray started making music, and his last song, which is actually a glorified diss track, cancelled, hit number 80 on the Billboard Hot 100 list, and the accompanying video has 45 million views and counting. It's a diss track, and the beauty of the video is that it actually included some of the people he was making fun of, including Bryce Hall, James Charles, Addison Rae, and more. In addition to music, he also recently announced he's going to appear in an upcoming movie. In the film, he accidentally travels back to 1992, before there were cell phones. Without technology to help navigate his journey, he's got to rely on his instincts to get back to 2021. Larray is always happy to help others along the way, because he never forgot where he came from. However, all this is not at all stopping him from making the headlines with controversies associated with him, and that's what we're going to look at today. Larray has been on the internet for a hot minute, and it's very rare to see people nowadays recognize him as a YouTuber and not a TikToker. Larray started his YouTube channel way back in 2011 after the Vine app got deleted, and well, ever since then, he's switched to YouTube and continued to make more skits and funny videos that really made him go viral. For example, his first song, Place, gained over 50 million views as it became a huge meme on social media. These videos really made him get recognized everywhere in real life. Besides this, Larray also used to include his Viner and YouTube friend Isa Catwains in his videos, and Isa really changed his life. According to Larray, he used to suffer from a very abusive relationship in the past, but with the help of his friend Isa, they both decided to move out and live together. This is what made their friendship grow even more, and eventually they became best friends. Larray was one of the few influencers who actually made the decision to move to LA to focus more on his career. He actually moved out with his best friend Isa as well, so they could both be together and do more funny videos as usual. Although Larray did meet many new friends once he'd moved to LA, surprisingly that didn't really affect his personality and relationship with his fans. It was indeed a great thing, as people still found him entertaining as he was in the beginning. But good things are not the only ones that we can focus on right now, as unfortunately, Larray was also one of the few influencers who met James Charles, the makeup mogul, once they moved to Los Angeles. And everyone's going to agree that meeting him was a really bad idea, because not only James had a very strong influence on Larray, but also they both decided to start their new TikTok accounts after they witnessed how it was blowing up on social media. That's when things started going downhill. But Larray is much more than just another popular TikToker. As one of the few black creators who've reached the highest level, he is very aware of the lack of diversity among the top TikTokers, and he hopes to change that. He said, "The diversity on TikTok is weird as I feel like the For You page, the videos that appear on a user's feed, picks and chooses its favorites, and obviously, their favorites are Caucasians. And there are so many talented black creators. I'm trying to use my platform to help people of color blow up." Larray went on to mention some of his favorite creators who are people of color. He said, "I love Tati. She's one of the funniest people on the planet. Then there's Zachary, an amazing dancer. Santia is hilarious, and his content is being awkward. It's really funny. Ashton Ray is so smart, and he's woke. He's obviously going to do big things. Nathaniel Brooms is funny, and I follow him. And the last one is Sky Beauty. She's created some of the top dancers, and I don't think she gets enough credit. So show these people some support." As much as Larray gained more publicity by making TikTok videos and being friends with James, it also started to affect his relationship with his best friend Isa, to the point where Isa made the decision to stop making YouTube videos and move out from LA. This actually started many rumors on social media as to why Isa had stopped hanging out with Larray, but as it turns out later on, Isa was actually wanting to focus more on his mental health, and he's still, in fact, best friends with Larray. Well, that is indeed a relief. Of course, when Larray took his own original and funny content to TikTok, a lot of TikTokers actually got very impressed by his funny and entertaining personality. And from that moment right there, Larray started meeting many TikTokers and went on to make mainly collaboration videos, including Addison Rae and even Charli D'Amelio, the most famous stars on the platform. All these collaboration videos together made Larray himself forget about his own house and visit the Hype House every single day. And this situation actually forced Larray to officially become a member of the Hype House, since he thought it would be cool if he created content with many creators in the Hype House just to gain more followers and views. Despite how Larray became a huge social media star after joining TikTok, some of his original fans started to accuse him of being whitewashed, and that is because of him hanging out with so many white TikTokers. Since not only did his funny personality shift completely, but he also stopped posting as much on his social media channels like YouTube, like he normally used to do. This situation disappointed many of his older fans, to the point where people started making petitions for him to stop hanging out with white people. Even Larray himself addressed the situation on social media later. This had to be done, as many people were already hating on him for hanging out with TikTokers. He eventually also received tons of hate when he became very close friends with the Lopez brothers, since both Tony and Andreas Lopez got exposed for their predatory behavior during this time. This made people warn Larray to stop hanging out with them immediately, and this made Larray unfollow them on social media. The hate towards Larray started getting bigger and bigger. A lot of people thought it would be cool if they cancelled him by digging up some of his old tweets, and unfortunately, people found some very insensitive tweets from Larray in the past, which he'd made as a joke, and he ended up getting exposed for being transphobic as well. Those old tweets made Larray apologize to his fans multiple times for offending the people, as the internet kept throwing tons of hate at him for being transphobic and insensitive. One of the most successful yet unsuccessful moments of Larray's career started when he made a diss track called Cancelled on many of his TikTok friends and YouTubers, and the diss track literally made history in the Billboard Hot 100, as soon as he became the first ever influencer to chart at number 81 with his diss track. But as millions of people supported Larray's diss track, some people also started realizing day after day how he actually made a very insensitive joke about Tony Lopez, since he was jokingly making a comment about Tony's victims by saying, "Tony got a case, this ain't a race." Tony Lopez actually caught a case after this situation. This went down months ago. A couple of weeks ago, Larray left many of his fans shocked as his diss track got removed off of YouTube all of a sudden, and this situation started many assumptions and rumors that made Larray himself go on TikTok and later go on to confirm that he'd found out which content creator took down his song. The Hype House members also recently got dragged on social media after they announced their new Netflix reality show will be coming out soon.